But what exactly does that mean? It's European-specific masters?
No, just to be serious. In fact, at the very beginning, in '95, when it has been launched, it was really a European program at that time, because the European meaning was very important. At the origin, it was just a European program just because the students were supposed to be from in Paris, Berlin, Oxford, etc. But in fact, today, it's still a European, but more in the mindset.
But there are some MBA programs that are a bit like that. It's you've had a bit of experience and then you do your MBA for 1 or 2 years. Is this competing with that, or it's something different?
Well, probably it is competing in people. At a certain moment, probably the future participants have this discussion in their mind, okay? But the problem after that, it's more a philosophical problem. When is it the right time for doing an MBA?
So Europe is something between international and French?
No, the French, there is nothing French. The problem of French is even the number of students, for example, I was in Torino for the first semester last week. There were in a class of 40%, 2 French. No, this really, it's not because we're in Paris, It's not because we are in Paris that it's a French program.
Well, what if I learn something in the course and I change my mind because of what I'm learning?
You'll have, on that case, you will have to have a very, very, very strong file and to explain your point of view very, very, very precisely. We are very tough on this program. I mean that every year, some students are asking to change. And of course, very few, in fact, are accepted. If there is a very serious matter, but there are only 2 kinds of matters: health matters and family matters. That's all.
There's a thing in the prospectus that says this is a very hands-on course.
Yeah.
Hands-on what?
Hands-on just because when you are giving a course on, for example, marketing or human resources or etc., there is a pedagogical choice. The professor who is talking. How can I'm going to present the academic roots, scientific roots of what I'm saying? Doing accounting is not talking about accounting. It's doing in group work exercises around accounting issues. Marketing means doing a real marketing plan. That's why they have a corporate project. Hands-on means that you are coming from diverse backgrounds. You have to learn a maximum of practical things. For one reason, we are only really obsessed by one thing in this program. And I really think it's very different from some of our competitors, even the brilliant ones. We are really focused on employability. This is the only thing.
You reject candidates who come with a bachelor's in business. Why?
First, it's not the case probably in all countries. There are some countries for regulations proper to the country. In Germany, for example, the bachelor in Germany is something different than in other countries. For us, the question is very simple. If you have a bachelor in management, first question, what are you going to learn in a master in European business? Frankly.
Intuitively, I feel like sitting in a classroom for hours and hours isn't going to work for me. I'd rather do stuff.
Yeah.
Should I study this program?
If really you have a problem with being sit in a class, you are going to have a lot of problems with all the programs in the world, But by definition, I don't know any kind of high degree and high-level programs where there is not a minimum price to pay in terms of attendance. I mean, being here and listening professors that are supposed to be skilled, experimented, etc., just to give me some information. Maybe you can try to do that. It exists. You can online, with the internet in front of your screen. But in terms of group work, maybe it could be a weak solution, for that. It depends what you are interested in.